brand new album is the self-titled St. Ricketts. The song is With Fire Cannot Burn, www.saintricketts.com. And we're searching for some live stuff from these dudes. A brand new album is out now. Apple Music, Spotify, the whole 9 yards. St. Ricketts, www.saintricketts.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night. That's right. That's what I say here, Tuesday night. If you're coming in and you're looking for Jilly, she'll be here around 8:30. So stick around. If you're here looking for Jewel, thanks. Little last minute cancellation. No Jewel tonight. If you're here for Jeff, yo, what's up? This is the You Show. And stick around because I got music. Songs from every band who's playing the Key Concert Series this month. We got Jillie Riel, our awesome guest. Philly's got to step it up. It's bad tonight. Taiwan Walker's back. It's bad. Got my new glasses. I know sometimes it looks like I droop a little bit. Eyes will never be the same. New glasses are in the house, though. This is the Yo Show. We're 100% live Tuesday night. Beautiful downtown Bucks County. Jeff the Shark Marine with you. Jewel Tatey out this evening. Trying to get a guest co-host. Trying to bring back one of our favorites, but kind of a tight spot. We tried to get a couple of our favorites, Tina, Celine, and Sherry Nelson. Both, last minute. Very tough. We try. So we're going out here solo like Han, as they say. Those are just pissed me off lately. That is the great Ryan Beckett, of course. Awesome singer, songwriter. Milo Sky's the band. Got to catch these dudes Saturday night. Manny Young, Fat Lady Brewing. And when I tell you wow, it's just wow. It's so damn good. And there's so many damn good bands out here. We're going to talk about it later on. Like, where are the people who are supposed to be supporting the scene, man? And like, what are you waiting for? Jeff is the GOAT. I appreciate it. Coming from the GOAT, I appreciate that. Because it's like people doing like a Jordan and LeBron thing. Pair of GOATs. You're the GOAT, my friend. Your music is awesome. Thanks to you, the band, Cheyenne and the crew. Great time. We even got, me and the wife went across the street, got 2 slices of that gigantic pizza right across the way. I recommend anybody, next time you're up in Manioc, Fat Lady Brewing, Milo Sky Saturday night. Saturday during the day, Atlanta Brocus, an awesome Metal Mania show. Lady White Rat back in the house. We love them. They were awesome. Strange Culture back at Sweeney's, killing it, rocking it. And I'm telling you, the PA music scene, man, it's coming closer to the end of summer and fall's coming. And that's when more people, they don't worry about going down the shore. So let's pump it up, man. Let's get some music shows and make it happen. I mentioned it to Cheyenne before, and she said if I can give her enough notice. And Alicia had mentioned it too, and I tried to get her tonight, but she had to work. So we will definitely work those ladies in because they're about what we're about. They love the local scene. I know Cheyenne's got a hunky superstar singer boyfriend that she likes to promote. But still, the scene is they're about it. We all had a great time. We hang out. Listen to local bands, get into great music. So it's what it's all about here at the Yo Show. Of course, Milo Sky's been a guest here twice on our program. And keep up with our show and the page so you know where to find these great bands when they are out. Definitely. Thank you guys for an awesome weekend. Jewel may not be here, but I'm doing top 5. And this does not go out to Cheyenne and Alicia. But it goes out as top 5 excuses people make to not guest co-host or host a podcast. Because I ask a lot of people, and people, some people are cool. Some people are like, tonight I'm working, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm blinking my eyes for a reason with the glasses. Some people are like, I'm working, and I get that. That's very good. Caitlin Odell in the house. Hi. Hello to you. Thank you for tuning in. So these are top 5 excuses people make to not guest co-host. And I know the main reasons make. Number 5, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Well, that's the beauty of the Yo Show. I give you this little piece of paper with an outline. It's not a script, it's just an outline. And we read off it. We read hot topics. We talk about sports. We talk about the local scene. We talk about music. We talk about movies. We talk about all. And I lay it out there. We just rip. Jason Rushman in the house. Doing great tonight, dude. Tuesday's always doing great. Number 4, I don't like the sound of my voice. Do you hear this nasally, wheezy thing I've got going on here? And some people are also like, oh, you kind of got the voice for it. I'm like, well, not really. I do not play music. I promote music. Big music fan. We interview a lot of musical guests here, so that is my connection to music. I've tried instruments. I'm not very good. That's why I promote those who do. Number 3, I'm not famous. I don't even know where to start with that one. You're not famous. Okay. You're watching me. Number 2, what if people see me? That's the beauty of it. You know, people at work have perused through and are like, yeah, it's a decent show, dude. And yeah, you look all right. And yeah, it's not bad. What if people see you? Want them to see you. It's the fun of it. Number 1, I might say something that'll get me in trouble. I got to be honest here. Not famous yet. A lot of love, my man, Freedom King. A lot of love. Thank you, bro. Trying. But, you know, you see shows where people do it on purpose. They just say outlandish things to get in trouble or try to be controversial. And that's fine. Sitting on a porch, wow, congrats on that new house. And we appreciate you tuning in. But, you know, the show doesn't have to be that fast-paced. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Tonight will be a little different. At least it's just me solo. Jilly will be here around 8:30. I'm excited for her because she's super cool. But, yeah, there's times you just got to keep your head in check. And despite all the beer drinking that goes on here, I tend to like to think I keep my mind in check. Some lights, it's wonderful. Jules the one that said, you know, we need more banter, more spontaneity. And I started doing that 2 nights in a row, went real strong and out tonight. Anyway, coming up, as I close out the top 5, we'll look at it again. Around 8:30 tonight, I forgot to put the banner up. Our very special guest, the comedian, let's put the banner up, that banner back up here too as well. Because she has the awesome nickname of the Cougar of Comedy, Jilly Riel, around 8:30 tonight. We are so excited. How about a quick clip of Jilly Reil doing a little bit of comedy? Found some of these on YouTube. I'm going to tell you the language is adult. So if you're not ready for it, turn your ears down. Tonight's guest, Jilly Reil, will stand up. Be back in like a minute or two. Just catch a little bit of it.
Their ex-girlfriends troll me. Their little ex-girlfriends troll me with insults like, "You're old." And I hit them back with insults like, "You still have your period." For a very long time. So my last name is pronounced Real, which is why God, why? I am borderline beauty queen and biohazard. If I inject one more artificial thing into my body, I am going to have to list my ingredients on my underwear tag to be FDA compliant. Me and Sarah. Active ingredient, botulism, right? Someone says, list your allergies. I'm like, open flames and microwave. Okay?
All right, a little bit from tonight's guest, Jilly Reil, around 8:30 this evening. We had a lot of fun last week. A big shout out last week to the creator, if you will, and the power and the mastermind behind irockradio.me, which is fun because people are like, genius, mastermind. Absolutely. Last week, Jay Hunter was on the program, and we had an absolute blast with Jay, and he was super cool, super funny, super informative. We love irockradio.me, .me, or me, or it's easier to say it that way. Of course, Jay and the awesome Danica Wild, who's been on the show in the past, and of course their birthday show, which was up at Love Drafts, the 10-year. That was terrific as well. So, yeah, man, thanks to Jay. And we have an announcement for 3 big guests coming on the program, and let's hit it now. Let's do this now. We have just announced 3 new ones. Local artists, not a problem. We got them coming up. And after our run, we have September 10th. The Circus Hearts are back. That's right. That's the second one, right? Circus Hearts are back September 10th. September 17th, Sour Station returns with a brand new singer. We're excited for them. And September 24th, of course, Stealing Society. So if you're a local music fan, 3 great bands to check out. Circus Hearts on the 10th, Sour Station on the 17th, and Stealing Society on the 24th. That's all for my music. Wow. Philly music fans. I'm a little nervous tonight, right? We're excited for that. Do not forget as well, August 31st, we have tickets on sale right now for the Key Concert Series, and this is going to be a dynamite one as well. Matter of fact, we're going to play some music tonight from some bands coming on the Key Concert Series August 31st. A awesome foursome featuring the aforementioned Sour Station, Arcist, Scoopski, and Dark Fly. Tickets are on sale right now. I gotta check that thing. KeyConcertSeries.Ticketsplice.com. You buy them right now, just $15. They're available at the door for $20. Tranquility Brewing makes the drinks and the food and you name it. Definitely something to check out. August 31st, The Fuge, 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, Pennsylvania. Key Concert Series is back with a Labor Day weekend party. Don't worry, I see a lot of people flooding in here. Jillie Riel will be here at around 8:30. Very excited for her. She came on earlier. We chatted. She said what time to make sure we're checked in. Checked in 8:30 tonight. It's going to be great. She is funny. She is sexy. She is cool. Should be an absolutely great time. Let's check it out. Let's check the score tonight because tonight is not good. The Phillies are in action again. As you know, they've been ice cold. Ice freaking cold, maybe is the word. And tonight you figure to get a little break with the Florida Marlins. Well, we're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Phillies are down 3-0. You heard correctly, 3-0. And you know they let that Taiwan Walker pitch again. 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. So I said at work, bet it tonight because it's an automatic win. With Walker on the mound. Phillies now at 69-49, still have a 7-game lead. But Braves Mets coming on tough. Make sure we stick that one out. It's going to be difficult. Definitely going to be difficult. I did top 5 already. I didn't recap. It's hard doing this on your own. Keep moving your mouth like that. Recap the top 5. And it's for the people I sent the link to, like, you know, guest co-host sometime on a Tuesday if Jewel can't make it, or on a Wednesday. Anyway, top 5 excuses. Number 5, I want to know what to talk about. I will give you that. Number 4, I don't like the sound of my voice. Listen to this thing. It's holding court on a Tuesday night, though. I thank you for coming in and out. Number 3, I'm not famous. Who the hell am I? Number 2, what if people see me? That's kind of the goal. And number 1, I may say something that gets me in trouble. Totally understood. All right, so a lot of people in the room. Like I said, Jilly Reil around 8:30. We saw a little bit of her comedy clip. Let's do a song. How about it? Like I said, the Key Concert Series are going to be filled with great bands coming in. And these 4 bands will be there. One of them is Arcist, with Lily as its lead singer. And this is their awesome song, Rot. About 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Check it out. One of the bands coming to the Key Concert Series, Arcist, with their song Rot. We'll play this. Countdown to Jilly Reil around 8:30. Let's have some fun. Hang around. Get ready for her to show up. This is the Yo Show, live Tuesday night.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Crop up to your lungs, taking out your throat, gasping for another
All right. August 31st, Key Concert Series welcomes Artist. That's their song Rod, a great one. Catch Sour Station, Darkfly, Artist, and Scoopski August 31st. Wow, August 31st at the Fuse for the Key Concert Series. Got to get somebody in editing here because that's August 31st. 4 great bands. We do a great thing over at the Fuse. 4 great bands. Each one gets a nice set. They play music. Kids dance. It's an all ages show. There's some adult beverages for the adults over 21. Drink responsibly. Food, great atmosphere. It's like a concert atmosphere. It's not just a bar. You come and you perform your show, your fans. And it's kind of like 4 bands all bringing their fans. There's really no headliner. There's no opener. Just we kind of do a little draw of straw thing to determine who plays when. And it's been great. And it's going to be great on the 31st of August. Few minutes. Hang on tight. The Cougar of Comedy, Jillie Riel, will be in the house. Coming very shortly. Very excited for her. Loved her sets. Cracked up with some of those great stuff. Very real. Well done. Very authentic, if you will. Delivery. I love the name. I love everything. I love the act, and it's great. Very excited for that. This is coming up around 8:30. A lot of people have already been in, waiting for her. She will be here. No worries. We spoke a few minutes beforehand, and she, got the time down and everything. And a great story on Facebook that hundreds of people viewed. I appreciate it for that. Just kind of dropping some words into people in the talk section over here. But yeah, I love what I saw. And that, again, I talk about the magic of social media and flipping through like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, etc. And she comes up and I'm very intrigued. Start to watch some of the stuff. Loved it. I love the whole, like I said, love the name, the story. I'm like, yeah, I'm reaching out and very quick to respond to it, like just like that. And said it sounds like fun. So we're excited for it. Like I said, in a couple of minutes, the Cougar of Comedy, Jilly Reil, right here on the Yo Show. We have a lot of great stuff coming up over the next several weeks here on the program. A lot of great music. As you know, we are booked, God, Lord, into October. And of course, October, and everybody's excited for Halloween time. Got a little idea for something different this year for a Halloween show. Maybe either a gang of guests or a double whammy. Was offered a live performance at a local venue if we can get a band. And I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if that'll work out for us. But either way, we love Halloween time around here. We love the fall. Yeah, we love the end of summer, too. Summer's coming to an end. Can't believe it. August 13th or 8th. It was cool out this morning. And it's getting dark just a little bit earlier. So, sorry, folks. We're getting there. I do love the fall. Ready for some Eagles football. Ready for cool weather, hoodies. Gotta get some Yo Show hoodies. Yeah, I'm wearing Slipknot tonight. I'm sorry. Let everybody down tonight. Wearing Slipknot. No Yo Show shirt. But they're not a disappointment. Slipknot's not a disappointment. Don't be disappointed. The only thing you can be disappointed at is going on right now at Citizens Bank Park, where in the top of the 7th, the Phillies are losing 3-0 to the Florida Marlins. It stinks, I tell you. This team has been so cold lately. This was a game they really, really needed. And they just don't look like they don't want it. 3-game losing streak. Lost 6 of their last 10. Still holding that 7-game lead, but man. When I came on the show and ranted about the trade deadline, how we needed a bat or a player, and everybody, now. Speaking of sports, I couldn't be more happy. No, somebody's in the comment section, of course. Our bassist Clay is at the game. Come on, Clay! Don't be a jinx. Much love to Clay, though, but if they lose, you can't go back. You heard it. We need good juju right now. We need it. We're hemorrhaging without it. I wanted to give a huge shout out. Speaking of Sour Station, Key Concert Series, local music, etc. A a belated happy birthday to the awesome Mr. Adam Kovitz. Adam, of course, is the manager of Sour Station, and his son Dan is part of that great band. And we want to wish him a happy birthday. I was at the 18-3. Well, right now I can't blame anybody because the play has been just that atrocious. So really nobody gets to blame for being a jinx. I think they jinx themselves with this puffing their chest and this hot start. Playoffs coming soon. You guys better get it together if you even make it. But a big happy birthday to Adam Kovitz. Adam, like I said, is definitely one of the big players here in the music scene, and we love him. Jen Himes in the house. Hi, on my break from work. Had to stop in to say hi. Thank you very much, and a lot of love to you. And I know your schedule's busy. You're usually a regular pop-in here when you can. We appreciate that. We appreciate everybody that shows up. It's great having Ryan in the house tonight, and whoever Jay Swaggy is, and Todd Fry, of course, the great local artist, my man Jason Rushman, and Freedom King Films, and everybody's in there. I don't know where JD is at tonight, though. I'll have to go find him. No JD Wolf in the house. We love that guy. We love more people. In case you're counting, we're now at episode 305. Wow. 305. We're going to start doing some Wednesday night stuff again. That's another announcement I want to make. Wednesday, it's going to be next Wednesday. We're back in Wednesday action, August 21st. The lead singer of Eternal Frequency. I got the jaw exercise going on. ML Elizabeth. This is a wonderful picture of her. And she'll be on the program. She's a great artist. And she said, I like the sound of being on the podcast. Let's do it. ML Elizabeth, the singer of Eternal Frequency, Wednesday, August 21st, on the Wednesday night edition of the O Show. So stick with us. So many great things going on. So many great things happening. Later on, I'm going to rant a little bit about the music business. I got some questions. That's coming later. We're going to laugh and have a great time with Jilly. And then I'm going to ask some questions about what the heck is going on here. Some topics lined out. Of course, the Olympics have come to an end, and thank God, not a moment too soon. I thought people fought over politics. Jesus. The insanity of social media. King of the troll land and etc. I telling you what, man. And the difference between politics, some people can walk away from it and I really don't care. I just want to be better. No matter what that means. The Olympics, man. These people are legit. Their angst is legit. And us on the show, we have people from every kind of walk of life. But between the genitalia thing and the breakdancing thing with that poor Australian girl, whatever that was, and people disappointed why that was in the Olympics, and people picking on Snoop Dogg and the American Olympic basketball team, why Tatum wasn't playing and why Joel Embiid was getting booed everywhere. I got to tell you, man, it's over, but I got in a little kind of smidge, you got to kind of miss it, right? Oh, my God. A disaster. I'm sitting out here trying to be funny. Meanwhile, a truly funny individual is backstage and ready to go, and she looked fantastic tonight. Again, the magic of social media, I'm going through and I'm checking people out, and this person came up, and I said, all right, let's check it out. Let's see some videos and all that stuff, and I laughed, and I was super intrigued. It came right out. I'm like, how about coming on the show? And she said yes so darn quickly. So let's bring her out. I will warn you. Oh, there you go. Your microphone's no. Man, she's like a pro. Had her microphone on mute, so no noise. Getting ready to come out. Unmutes it. I tell you, she's about to come on every single weekend. Everybody, let's give a big round of applause for the Cougar of Comedy, Miss Jillie Riel. Excellent. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am absolutely terrific. I've been so excited for this, and I'm a little nervous for this because I'll say right off the bat, comedians are always about kind of the improv, being sharp, being ready to be funny, being ready to talk. So when I have them on, I'm always like, God, I hope I can keep up. So
I'm sure you can keep up.
Much appreciated. And I love the whole persona, the Cougar of Comedy. And you talk about being real as well as you're real. Yeah, give us that roar. talk to us a little bit about how the name came about, because everybody looks for the great nickname and something to stick out. This one is like incredible. Tell us a little something about the beginning.
Well, I'm not even totally responsible for the name, to be honest. I was already doing stand-up, and I was at my girlfriend's hair salon, and she regularly submitted some of her clients to a magazine called Beauty Entertainment Magazine as her celebrity client. So she goes, well, we have to give you a name. You have to have some kind of name if you're going to do
Right.
it. And, you know, she knew that I like to date younger men. And she's like, I know, we're going to call you the Cougar of Comedy. I didn't think much about it. I thought, they're probably not going to put me in the magazine. I'm not that big of a deal. And they ended up putting me on the cover.
Oh, wow.
In the bottom.
Oh,
right? But I was like, ooh. And then I was working for an attorney at the time, and he decided to trademark it for my 40th birthday. So I'm like, all right, well, I got to live up to my own hype now. So not totally all my doing.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, it takes some great outside influence sometimes. Like people say to me, you got an ego. Sometimes put it in check. Listen to ideas. Do you ever find yourself just like blocking out an idea and saying it sounds ridiculous, or you're very observant to things that people suggest?
I am, because it's people see things in you that you don't see in yourself, and you're like, oh yeah, I do that. Oh, that is funny about me, but I didn't realize I just, you know, like to drink Chardonnay all the time.
There you go. You got fans, younger fans, of course, here. They know where it's at.
It's somewhere, and that's here.
There you go. And then, hey, I mean, it's 8 o'clock here, 8:30 here, so beer's on hand, and it loosens me up a little bit. Like I said, when the comedians come on, you got to go just a little extra level. Well, you say it's easier for you to say because
I don't know about that, because my Botox lady went a little too hard this last time, and I'm pretty sure that I can't do much with my face. So if I don't look happy, it's because I've got resting bitch face right now. I can't. Yeah, I think she went a little too far this time.
This is going to be something. I got to write this down because I rewatch every episode. And sometimes I watch them months down the line. I'm going, looking, man, why was she so angry at me? So
I'm just nothing. I'm not angry. I'm not happy. I'm just like constantly surprised.
There we go. And so, like, we'll get to the comedy, but some of the things that just jump off the page. Is it like a lot of work being the Cougar of Comedy? Like you talk about your Botox and treatment and all that. Do you feel you always have to have a certain look, or do you just figure, hey, I'm going to be natural and I'm still going to be the Cougar?
You know, I just always kind of looked like this and had this theme. And my theme is, you know, to me, one time I looked at the internet and I swear to God, it was almost a picture of me, a cartoon. And it says, what is a cougar? And it looked just like me. And, you know, she had a glass of wine in her hand and she was wearing leopard print and looked all done up. And I go, that's about right. Blonde lady, you know? So I've just always kind of worn the animal prints to shows, talked about my plastic surgery, dating younger men. I don't know. It's tough now. I'm getting a little frustrated with it though, because I feel like it was so original when I came up with it. I've had people try to steal my trademark name, the whole feel, the whole look, the whole jam. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to switch it up. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to think about this.
Your Cougar of Comedy, the hot stepmom of comedy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to change it. I just, you know,
gotcha.
That's who I am. But, you know, really, cougars they're not leopards. So, I mean, maybe I should stop with the leopard print and more, you know.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. I tried to go leopard type color in the banner. This is the best it would let me do. I tried to theme it a little bit.
I think it's pea green, but
it is a little. I thought that too. I'm like, yeah, it's more like more like a pea green. See, there they are again. The comedians just jumping ahead. I love it. So, talk about getting into comedy. I've messed around at my house with a mic and a video camera. And then I watch myself back and I make myself chuckle a little bit. How did you get into it? And did you practice in front of mirrors and stuff to kind of see how you felt?
Well, I'll tell you, I was doing acting many years before stand-up, and I always loved it. And my agent at the time, God love him, he sort of said, "You're the funniest person I know." And he kept trying to push me to do a stand-up show. And I would just go, one day. And then out of the blue, he got me on a conference call with a producer and said, "Okay," I forgot her name. Sherry, this is Jilly, you're going to do her show in 3 days. And I'd never done stand-up before. So
Wow.
I locked myself in the house for 3 days. And I wrote this whole thing about being from Minnesota. And I still think it's pretty funny to this day, but that's me. And not only was it my first show ever, it was a competition. And
Oh my God.
yeah, talk about nerves. I felt like I could feel my knees knocking. But I did okay. And then I was hooked. I was hooked on, just trying to refine my act and do better and better and better and be my best comedian self. And I blame him for this passion or addiction, whatever you want to call it.
It's great, whatever it is. And the thing I noticed, like I watched a lot of comedy and you watch podcasts with comedians and all that. I noticed you have a broad voice on stage. You kind of really take charge. I've seen some comedians just kind of like, yeah, I'm this. Do you think it kind of matters to the crowd if you seem like you're just like taking charge of them and reeling them in?
I mean, I've seen people, very few people, that their low sort of energy is part of their act, and I can't think of the comedian now, this monotone, just, but there's very few people that can carry that out. I think normally, I mean, one of the last shows I did, there was a woman falling asleep in the front row and the comedian was blaming the woman for falling asleep. And I thought, no, you needed to bring energy to the room. And that's when you really need to just amp it up and be extra and be physical and smile and laugh and be loud. And half the time they just want to have fun with you. It might not even be that it was the funniest joke in the world. They're there to have fun and feel that good energy. But I think I know Stephen Wright, though.
Yes.
But I don't think there's that many people that can really pull off that very quiet joke. But
it works for him, and he's got some clever stuff.
Yeah.
So I got to talk about your audience because we played a brief skit of yours earlier here, and I watched your YouTube videos.
Oh dear.
No, you put out some great like female jokes, but also a lot of great overall jokes. What is your audience like? Kind of put in a percentage. I'll give you 3 groups: male, female, and the cubs. Little cubs for the cougar. But
what's the question?
So what do you feel like if you had to guess the percentage in your audience, male, female, and like the cougar bait, if you will?
It definitely depends. If I'm live at a show and it's maybe a middle-aged woman, they love my material, and maybe they do online, but online, the ones I hear from are young men. But I'm not sure if that's because of my comedy or my thirst trap photos, but either way, I'll take it. It's fine.
It does work though, and that's the beauty of it is you call it the thirst trap, and they're sexy pictures, and then the name. It does help capture an audience, and I've been told a million times, use whatever you had that draws people to you. People get drawn to my beard and stuff like that. People are drawn to it.
Trap photos, right? Do you?
Oh, absolutely. Look at this.
Thirsty. Yeah.
Yeah, this is thirst trap. Like I'd rather be stranded in the desert than be with this guy. That's my thirst trap. Like I'm really thirsty. But it's cool. Do you fear that it gets to be too much about your look and not about your comedy? Because like I said, I think it's funny, but I found you first. Listen, with a photo that I was thirst trapped.
I had this. I thought it wasn't cool. I forgot even how many years ago it was. some woman in the LA comedy scene, older lady, and she reposted one of my sexy photos, and she's like, anyone, would you find this woman funny or book her on a show? And many of my friends actually wrote on there, I have booked her, but I wouldn't book you for slamming this woman for being attractive. And it's funny to me because maybe I was one of the first, I'm not going to say it was the only, but I was one of the first people that was really like dressing sexy to go do stand up. And then I moved to Miami, and heck, those girls are beautiful and half naked doing comedy. So amen, sister.
Do you have a club name by chance?
Anywhere in South Florida, you're good.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, I mean, it's funny, you know. I think women should support women. So
this is going to sound like a weird question, and I've asked this to a comedian before, and he thought about it for a while. Don't get too deep with it. Do you find yourself like unbelievably funny? Like, do you just sit there and rewatch shows like, God, that's great. That's freaking great.
No, I pick on myself. I'm like, what could I have done better in that moment? And I could, you know, I could have said this, and this, and why didn't I take advantage of that opportunity? I am my own worst critic, and I will get off of something thinking it didn't go that great, and then I'll maybe watch it and I'll go, oh, it was good.
That's what I do here. And somebody had taught me, a very popular podcast person told me, if you can't sit down and rewatch yourself and listen to yourself, what makes you think other people will listen to you? And that kind of sticks with me.
Yeah, I'm all about self-improvement. Although there are times where I'm like, I bombed and I don't want to watch that again. I don't need to relive that moment. I already know it sucked.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about maybe, we'll go both ends. Let's talk about maybe one of the worst experiences, like a heckle or a real bomb or something that you felt just took everything away from you for that night.
I feel like it wasn't that long ago, and it's because everyone's gotten so sensitive that it's so crazy that I have a joke comparing, cougars to Catholic priests, and I swear to God, this was the most un-Catholic audience in the world. And they were just, ooh. I guarantee every last one of you is spiritual and has crystals and mushrooms in your house and has nothing to do with Jesus. Okay, so and a lot of my jokes, they aren't even bordering on pedophilia, and they even say that, but I think they were like cringy, like, ooh, cringy pedophilia vibe. I was like, I have been killing it with some of these jokes for years. I mean, it really scared me a little bit. I was like, what, and I have jokes about Karen being canceled, and I just got an audition request and the name of the role was Karen. I'm like, well, I know my place right now. Okay.
Here's where I've landed.
For a middle-aged white blonde lady is Karen Rolls. So.
Karen Rolls. Wow. But it's true. And even like on here, and I'll run this past you real quick. And this is totally off the cuff. A couple weeks back on the show, my co-host Jules here, I talked about somebody that called her hot. And she said, whoa, you can't call people hot anymore. I'm like, what? She said, you can't say hot anymore. That's like a bad word. Isn't it? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my gosh. I every day it's something that it's like, okay, well, I mean, was it an older woman? Is she menopausal? Maybe then that's offensive, but how else would it be offensive? I don't understand.
Oh my God, there we go. That's the thing I love about the comedians is that stuff that just comes in. That was freaking perfect, by the way.
It's gone too far. And it really made me even, like, I took a month off after that. I just thought about it. I was like, I hope it's not like this everywhere. And one of my friends is like, come to Vegas. Your dirtiness is welcome here. I'm like, okay. I'll be right here.
Philadelphia, PA, if you ever find your way here. It's accepted here.
I did make my way there once. It was probably Vikings playoff game against Philly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was not a good place for two two blonde women that were wearing, I don't know, she had how do you say it? Licho Libre mask on.
Nacho Libre, okay.
I had horns on. Grown men were threatening to beat us up.
They do that down here a little bit. I was always called the exception to the rule of Eagle fans. I go for the game. I don't go to brawl. I seen hockey playoff game. A Canadian family came with their Toronto Blue Jays jerseys, and they go around the corner, and these dudes are like, "F you, get out of here, F this." I'm like, wow, Jesus. So
I just clutched my pearls. I was like, what? And my friend was like, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah, I apologize for the city of Philadelphia. It's how it gets
Thank
around
you.
here.
I'll take it.
But if you ever book a show down here, I promise, it won't be as bad. We like to
Okay.
laugh, and
All right.
we like Cougars, and we like to laugh, and all that good stuff.
I am wearing green, but it's not because of you.
I'm not offended by that. It's still baseball season anyway. I always wanted to, I'd like to talk about this, and we're kind of on that subject. We talk about everything's touchy. What do you think is some of the best material out there right now? Besides politics, everybody takes a stab at that. We don't talk about it here. But what do you think is some of the best material right now to go after and poke fun of?
I love this comedian named Jeff Dye because he makes fun of all the ridiculousness of all those things politically correct, and it cracks me up. I love it.
That's pretty good. And like anything that sticks out, do you always dive into to try and get a rise? You do like a lot of the great like feminine jokes.
Yeah, I will have certain things that I will say to the crowd, but it's really like asking if they have sons. What's their name?
Can I get your address, your phone number?
Can I call you mom?
Do you have a picture?
That's always fun. What are we having for Thanksgiving?
That's good. Stuff like that cracks me up.
Yeah, it's just playful. I mean, it depends on how long of a spot, honestly, they give you. Because if it's, sometimes when you're in LA or a place like that, it's like you don't get a lot of time on stage. So you don't play with the audience as much because you kind of want to get through the jokes that you worked on so hard.
Did you ever kind of freeze up in the middle? Because it's got to be hard to memorize all your stuff unless you practice. I mean, practice chords. Did you ever like lock up?
Oh, yeah. And it really is. Earlier in my career, I thought I had to do a brand new set every time. And because what if someone saw me before and it's the same thing? And so it's so hard to remember everything of a new set. And I was just stand there like a deer in the headlights and go, and sometimes I don't know where I was.
Wow.
And they laugh when you admit your failures, right? So it's always, or if I do something out of order that I don't normally do, and I'm trying, it's always around a new piece of material. But lately, I've been a lot better about that in more recent years to go, they don't know what I'm going to say. They don't know the set list that I had in my head and that I forgot a joke. I'd just be mad at myself that I forgot a joke because it would have flowed a little bit better. But it's that perfectionist in me that wants it to go exactly the way I planned it.
That's good, and it's good to have a routine. One of my favorite audience members who thinks I'm actually kind of funny, my wife Cassie in the house. Hello, and
Hey.
she said one of your great one of my great traits is comedy, but I'm more situation when things happen. I can't get on a stage and remember and fire out jokes. What do you think? Do you have one that's like your best? One that you remember just absolutely crushed every room you go into? And you can say it here. There's no regulation.
Well, listen, I don't have any kids, but a lot of my friends have kids, and I feel super left out because they're always busy playing with their sons, and I have to wait until they turn 18.
And then they are free to come play on the neighbor's lawn, correct?
Well, then I always tag it with, it's a true story. It's one of my best friends back home in Minnesota. her kids are almost graduated, and she's like, one day she's like, "You don't really mean that one joke that you tell." And I'm like, "Joke? We'll talk about it at graduation, Mom."
Right, joke. Yeah, you'll be in the front row. I can picture it. You get your ticket to the graduation. You're in the front row. Right where they come down, you're like, yes, no,
Right.
ooh, hey.
Welcome to the family.
It's a nice little, little movie clip. You should do little shorts. Something like that is hilarious. That would crack me up. But you're not shy about it. And I don't mean shy. That's kind of a bad word to say, but you're just, you know what you like. You know how to present it. And you bring it with a lot of confidence. My wife is stealing that. See, she likes it that much too. And it's funny because like when women pursue younger men, it's cougar. When men pursue younger women, it's pig, which is not fair.
Creepy.
It's usually pig. My wife is 11 years younger than me, so I guess I have a little cougar in me.
Manther.
Oh, I like that. I'm writing that down.
I think it's a manther.
Is it a mantha? So that's actually a word.
I don't know. You might have to look it up if I'm using it incorrectly, but I know that I had a friend call himself a manther, and I went, "All right."
Wow, I'm not going on stage in leopard print. No way. Would not look the same on me as it does on you.
Use some of my outfit ideas. Yes.
Okay.
You might look like an 80s, rock star, but that's okay.
Well, that's not bad. Steel Panther's making a killing with it, so why not? God bless them. I'm a big fan. So, you also act. You've been in movies and in television. Kind of give us the difference. What seems easier to you? Is it easier to kind of read a script and act and do takes, or just get out on stage and fire out comedy?
My favorite thing in the world, I'll be honest, is acting.
Okay.
I don't get to do that as much as comedy. Obviously, you can do comedy as much as you want, as much as you network, as many people as you know. Acting is a little more few and far between, but I think times have changed. You used to have to get in your car and go to a first audition in Hollywood,
Right.
and you're in a room full of people that most of the time look just like you. And then you'd get the second audition, and then you would never hear anything else. Who knows what happened to the project? And now you can audition online. You network with people, or somebody sees you. And this has happened to me several times in recent history, where someone just saw me off of the internet and cast me in a movie. And now I'm the lead in a comedy called Cold Hard Bitches.
Awesome.
New take on 9 to 5, and I'm sort of the Dolly Parton character, so I'm very much looking forward to that movie. I'm very excited about it, and everyone involved with that. So and there's a couple other ones that are in pre-production that's very opposite. It's not comedy at all. It's sort of a Game of Thrones-ish vibe, and I'm a dark underworld Viking goddess.
Wow. There's that blonde hair paying off.
Yeah.
And the horns too. Look at that. That audition started right here in Philadelphia.
Yeah. So what's funny is the craziest thing happened when I first started out in Hollywood. I was with this group of young actresses, and I don't know, they had an autograph signing event somewhere in Philadelphia, and our movie hadn't even been made. It was in pre-production, and we had Erin Moran, Joni from Happy Days,
Sure, yeah,
a playmate. We were all part of the cast, and I was at this autograph signing convention with all these like former wrestlers and former sitcom actors, and I'm like, I don't think anyone wants my autograph. They don't even know who I am. I haven't done anything, but okay, let's do this. That's what I remember about Philadelphia, actually.
Well, we still accept we're junkies for any kind of memorabilia or any kind of piece of potential history. So I think you would have done all right. It's funny because you had the comedy, different branches of movies. When I look at you, I get a little bit of that Lifetime movie, Bad Neighbor kind of thing, a little bit of a sinister thing going on.
It's good. It's like my dating stories have all been like Lifetime, so that fits, With it. Maybe though it's the bad Botox that gives me this sinister, I'm gonna, stab you. Well, it's just I don't even have to try. So whoever wants to cast me right now before this wears
This is the time. I see it coming. Lifetime movie.
off.
Jason, thank you for tuning in, of course. But so again, like you get caught in, I'm sure you get the occasional heckle and the occasional like over boisterous laugh. Give us maybe the worst heckle you've ever heard.
I don't know if people. Oh, there's my dog. That's my husband. I think the one that threw me off, and it wasn't even like a mean thing. I was at the Comedy Store, and it was a little earlier in my career, and I was up there wearing latex pants and a tight shirt, and this guy just kept yelling, "Give me your number, give me your number, give me," and it was so I was so junior in my comedy, I wasn't prepared for what to even say to him. It just threw me. So that and the other one, my agent who got me into it sat front and center at this place called Flappers in LA and heckled me. And he goes, "Well, I thought it would help you be a better comic." And I'm like, "I knew. You're my agent."
Wow. Right? I mean, at least my wife just kind of says hi and something good and goes away. But I can't imagine somebody representing you just kind
I
of.
was like, "Dude, what are you doing? I thought it would help you, get you along a little bit."
Yeah, it totally pissed me off. Thanks. It really.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that one. That one was classic.
Has comedy ever drug you out of kind of like a bad mood?
I think honestly, when people are super sensitive and I'm like, man, I'm not talking about anything nasty or off color. I do get in a bad mood. Like what? So yeah, get me going on that subject for a while and the Karen in me will come out. I'm like, come on, take it easy.
Yeah.
It's comedy. It's not. I'm not talking about slaughtering babies and I mean it's just I'm talking about dating younger men and plastic
Right.
surgery, basically.
Which is like a win for every young man out there. Come on, it's a true win.
But I think someone I forget, it was like I got a comment that I'm giving women unrealistic expectations because they all need to get work done to look like me. And I'm like, no, I admit I get work done because I'm insecure.
I'm pretty much poking fun of myself here on stage.
Yeah. Like, obviously, I need to get it done. Okay.
Well, it works. It definitely does. And, I understand that it's tough. And I hear a lot of comedians, like I said, I watch YouTube, watch a lot of comedians. And a lot of them seem to say the same thing. Like, this is a joke. You do remember what that is, right? Like,
Right.
Yeah, let go just a little bit. And like I said, coming onto the show, realizing that now that the Olympics are over, which was a huge war zone for social media. Now
Yeah.
politics is back, which is a mess. And God, you try to stay away. You really do.
My attention whore dog can't. She needs to be in the picture. Her name is Chardonnay, by the way.
Very cute. Well, how fitting. Very fitting. That's from the box, correct?
No.
Oh, okay. I read the headlines.
But my hair color might be.
Okay, that's okay. My hair color's from the razor blade. There's nothing going on up there. So, mature guys, not your thing.
I honestly don't even think dating younger men was on purpose when it first happened. It was just that I had gone through divorce, and when I went to start dating again, all the men my age are kind of taken or busy with raising kids, and they just weren't available. So the people that were available that wanted to do the things I wanted to do were younger than me.
I kind of get an idea in my head what your lawnmower boy looks like and your pool cleaner. I kind of get an idea in my head.
They might have some abs, just a couple.
They might. They might get paid more than just money. God bless you. Do you think there's a do you ever think of a time that you think you would not be doing comedy, or maybe turning to something else? Because some people want to do comedy forever, and I love that. Some people want to act forever. I love that. Is there anything that you think like, all right, it's about time to put this aside?
I mean, if I just started getting more acting roles, I would say that I would, and producing, I'm gonna do a little bit of that coming up. That I don't think I would do it as much. And bless anyone who goes and gets on a stage every night of the week, because I've never been that person. And I'm so proud of those people, because it's just never been, I've got my attention here and here and here. So I love it, but to the point that maybe I wouldn't do it all the time, perhaps.
Are you always studying the public? They got to get material. You're always watching people and listening and thinking, okay, that's going to be good on stage.
I don't care what they do. It's all about me.
Because I'm a little worried about catching like your next skit or your next video. Like, I was on this podcast and there's this guy with this beard. Like, give it up, dude. Shave the beard.
No, you just actually look a lot like someone I know that lives on the East Coast and has the same beard.
Must be one hell of a good-looking guy.
He is, yeah. I used to I used to sell porn and lube for about 3 years out of my life, and he I think owns an adult store out in the Hamptons. I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Hamptons. Well, that's that's some good action.
You're a doppelganger.
Yeah, you never put. Well, okay, must like say good looking guy, but you never put porn and the Hamptons side by side. That's interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was more of an adult shop, but let's just say they had that there too.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So, like I said, you got movies coming up. Any stand up coming up in the very near future?
Yes, I have a show tomorrow night at the Shack, Los Angeles, and then I have a couple shows over the weekend in San Diego. And then I'm at, what is it called? The Comedy Magic Club in Santa Monica on the 22nd.
That sounds awesome. And keep it up. And hopefully the videos get shot to get it on YouTube, because we're quite a ways away, which is sad.
I know. I every time I have a really great set, a lot of the clubs with the great sound don't let you film it. So it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
One of these days.
I always see musicians now. They're all musicians come to the stage with a little camera set up, like with their phone or such, just to kind of catch them. So, hey, maybe that's what it takes, because I need more. I love it. You all out there, if you enjoy it, you can find Jilly Riel on Facebook, Jilly Reil, the Cougar of Comedy. Instagram is just in lowercase letters, the Cougar of Comedy, www.thecougarofcomedy.com to keep up on all her stuff. Go to YouTube and check out the Cougar of Comedy and get ready to laugh and be a little bit sexually aroused, you young fellas, because it's also beautiful as well as talented. I would love to invite you back when a movie comes out. I would talk a little bit about that, because I got to tell you, this half hour flew by. I've become a big fan. I think you're, like I said, beautiful. But everything I think about comedians, I use this word, and they all laugh. Smart. Because to be a comedian, you have to be extremely smart.
I'll take it.
You got to be all the thinking. You're doing a lot of your own thinking and on the fly sometimes, and handling people giving you a hard time, handling people giving you a great time to keep them going. So brilliant, an outstanding job. I said the name is catchy. The whole routine is awesome. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's so much fun.
Likewise, and that we'd love to do it again. I just noticed I spelled your last name wrong in the scroll. I'm perfect. This is just great. That's why people come here Tuesday nights for the last 7 years and 300 and some episodes. But I will let you go. Like I said, I'll reach out in the near future and invite you back. So I'd love to have you. You're a blast. This was absolutely a great time.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
You too. Jilly Reil, the Cougar of Comedy, ladies and gentlemen, right here live on the Yo Show, and we will put her back into the green room there. And I got to tell you, I'd laugh, and I'd like to genuinely laugh. Very genuine. The jokes are very funny, especially that one with where she was talking about Thanksgiving dinner. What do we have for Thanksgiving? Stuff like that just cracks me up. When you kind of self-place yourself in somebody's life, even if it's like being funny, like, yeah, with time. And I did it. The reason why I get excited about it, I did it at my job. I interviewed, coming near the end of the interview, and the owner of the place says, any questions? I said, yeah, when I come in on Monday, where do I park? And he's like, excuse me? I said, yeah, when you hire me and I come in Monday, where do I park? I need to know my parking spot. And he's like, wow. And I said, is there a lunchroom? I need to know where I eat. And he's looking at me. He's like, really? How am I getting it? I know I'm getting the call. I know I'm getting the hire. And he's like, wow, like this guy's confidence. And bingo, there I am. 4-day work week. Can't beat it. Road trip to Cali, indeed. I would love to sit front row and watch Jilly Riel go. I'm not a cougar bait. I'm a young man. I'm an older man, but still, I'm pretty sexy. Speaking of sexy superstars, Kinsey King in the house. A big you to one of the great singers in this area. I tell you, man, once again, I know I beat the dead horse with it, but your rendition of I Believe in a Thing Called Love by the Darkness, wowie. One of my favorites. That is just an absolute killer. Let's take a look who is in the emoji section. Proof OG. What up, yo? Todd Fry, Andy Miller, and Gary Burnett. Earl Rains. Bear Rains in the house. Of course, a heart from my man, Ryan Beckett. My loose guy. Don't forget it. Great night here. Thank you to Jillie Riel. Like I said, just hilarious stuff. Find her upcoming movies, her upcoming stand-up if you're in the California area. www.thecougarofcomedy.com. Watch some of her stuff on YouTube, man. We had on some of it earlier. Tyler Travis with the heart. Much love. Another great rock star in the area. My man, Tyler. Love that dude. Hey, man, I love your singing. Like I said, we got to get you on that stage at the Key Concert Series soon and have people check out. You got a fun band, too, man. A little unorthodox looking, but they're cool dudes. And you own that stage, man. You really crank it out. There is Tyler Travis, of course, in the house. You want to talk about an awesome musician and bass player. This guy right here has got the magic and outstanding local talent. Seen him play on stage with the Time is Infinity, and I love it, man. We got to talk before that show, and we got to talk a little bit of love drafts at the iRock radio thing. And Travis, Tyler, rather, you're a lot of fun, dude. And I love your approach. You're very dedicated to your music, but you don't let it like jade you or rock star you or keep you away. You just want to get out. You want to have fun. You want to smile. You want to play. You want to rock. We love stuff like that. Again, the Kinsey King, same thing. Just get out there, let it rip. Like when I saw you perform with Sweeney, she was like, "Yeah, man, let's do this." And away you went. That's what I really dig out of the performers. I talk about comedians with Jilly, and stuff like that's great. Just being able to attack and kind of what we do here. I know it's a little different. It's more hundreds, sometimes thousands of fans that tune in, but you kind of get that game face on. I appreciate you, love the show, and happy to finally have a chance to drop in. My man, I love you for it too. You're always welcome. Like I said, we've got to talk about getting you on the program and having you on or whatever band you're working with, man, and get you in here and kind of, as it was described, peel your skin back, man. Let you just kind of come out with where it all comes from, kind of lay the heart out, and search the beginnings of the day. Another thing I said we were going to do tonight is play music from bands who are going to be appearing at the Key Concert Series August 31st. And the next one, let's see, where do I go here? Actually, we will talk. I would be thrilled to have you, Tyler. Absolutely, dude. I'm going to do this one real quick. This is Dead of Night by Dark Fly, and I saw this band at the Casey Ray Battle of the Bands, which reminds me the finals are this Saturday at the Landis Theater. Casey Ray's Battle of the Bands, some great bands coming up. Dark Fly was one of the alternates, and this is their song Dead of the Night. They're going to be playing the Key Concert Series July 31st, and they're super cool, so let's check it out real quick. Dark Fly, Dead of the Night. It's about 3 minutes and 18 seconds. We'll be back Tuesday Night Live. This is the Yo Show. right, Darkfly is the band. Dead of Night is the song. Key Concert Series, along with Scoopski, Arcus, and Sour Station, July 31st at the Fuge. Tickets on sale right now. That was Darkfly. Great band. Let's do some topics, because this one, I don't get it. And Jilly was out here talking about Botox and work that women do. And the latest craze is nipple injections. Ouch. Nipple injections are the new thing. And they spoke to a few women that had this done. And they said, you want a little more presence, kind of bring out a little bit. And a lot of women were talking about they like the angle or the kind of triangular look it gives. Doesn't make you look extra busty, but kind of gives you a nice presence. I don't know where to begin. Obviously, I don't think men would do it. But apparently a lot of women are doing it. And again, it's a Jenner Kardashian thing, apparently. But I don't get it. Like Joey with the Botox, okay, I get that. Women with breast implants, I get that. Lip filler, okay. But, man, nipple injections? I don't know if anybody's heard about this. And if you watch the recording, Google it. If you watch it live, help me. But I'm kind of out of ideas. Like, what else can you inject, enhance? I guess next we're going to have knee injections or... I mean, they have the calves, or they get the calves, butt, boobs, lips, Botox, nipples, tummy tuck, nose job. Am I missing any? Not that, hey, teach their own. And if you think you need a little adjustment, go get it. I'm not against it. Trust me, But this one just sounds weird to me. Nipple injections. I heard nipple piercings. Yeah, we get that. But man, nipple injections it sounds just, oof, God bless you women out there. Never want to be a woman. I love you. But man, the work. A warm-up jacket worn by the late, great Kobe Bryant. One of his pregame warm-up jackets sold at auction for $336,000 over the weekend. When I see memorabilia like this, first question I think of, was it washed? Because if you wash it, I'm going to take out some of the authenticity being worn at the game. What kind of sweat is in there if it's an athlete's thing? And $336,000? You're going to put this thing in your closet? What do you do with it? JD Wolf is in the house. Yo from the Northland. We even had a Minnesotan as the guest tonight, bro. Former Minnesota Viking, or Minnesota woman, who went to a Vikings game here in Philly, playoff game, and got booed and heckled by Eagles fans. She was great, though. Jillie Riel. Catch the replay. All of you out there. And if you're catching the replay, hello. But, yeah, $336,000 late was at a concert, and that's okay. I know you do those devoted things, man, and we love that about you. You make time for us. You make time for a lot of people in your life, and you're out there supporting and doing. I love seeing you pop up. Support local. 110%, bro. Support local. And I like seeing you on the pages of some of the bands I follow. Some of the great female rockers like the Molly Rennicks of the world and Francesca Destruct, and to come out and support them on their social media, which is great. And I love seeing you there because you and I share a lot of the same love and support, definitely, for it. Got to see some great bands this past weekend, and I love that stuff. It brings me to this, and keep in mind, this isn't meant to be nasty. This is just my little rant. Because I spend so much time in the music business, and I see bands out there that are just working hard and want to play more venue than just bar, but they'll take anything. So my question is, the music business, and I don't think I'm a master of it. I dwell into it and hang out with it, and that's right, Chef's rant. Rah! That's what Jewel gets for me not being here tonight. Who are the real fans? We know there's bands that come out and bring their people, as it's called. usually a checklist. They ask you what band you want to see, so-and-so. Okay, checklist. And you go see these bands, you start to see some of the familiar faces. Some of them are boyfriend, girlfriend. Some of them are family. Some are just like friends growing up, and they'll come. Some of them are like the girls, I think, that try to date the guys, whatever. There's support. And that's great. And go see your band, but the big ones, stick around for all the other bands. But I see a lot like so-and-so's music show, so-and-so talent company, well played. So-and-so music show, so-and-so music company, so-and-so promotions, this, that, and the other thing. And it's like their social media handle. And you look and you're like, okay, I don't see you at any shows. I don't see any footage from any shows. I get confused. Yeah, you're in it for $1, of course. That's great if it works for you. Not a lot of pay gets done here, but you appreciate anything that somebody's willing to offer you to do work. MC work for me and being there promoting, etc. But like, there's a lot of people that just like, yeah, check out my so-and-so radio show. And I go to a ton of shows, and even some of the bands, I never see them. Or the promoter, you don't see them at a lot of shows. If I was in the promotion business, I'd be going to every show and seeing who's out there. My dude, James over Light and Sound, he said to me, like, you got names? He said, I know you're out there. He says, I can't get everywhere, and I check out your show and etc. You got some names? Yeah, because they want to know who's out there ready to play. Go to a venue, support. It's support where you promote, definitely. And a lot of these shows are $10. Atlanta Brocus does the Amazing Future Stars. I said Metal Mania this past weekend, $10. Key Concert Series is $20. Some people are like, that's a little higher. You're getting 4 bands, great venue, $20. Not a lot. 5 hours a band. And they make money off that. Bands need to make money, too. Buy their merch. Go to shows. If you're the music show or the so-and-so music hour, etc., go. Beats 2000. Agreed. It does. And that's key. And I understand you want to see the Stones. And Blink-182 was around recently. And Slipknot was over this past weekend. And people said to me, hey, man, like, might be an extra ticket for Slipknot if you want to go. No, I want to go to Manayunk. And I want to see Milo Sky. Because I love Milo Sky. Now, Fat Lady Brewing was a great place. I saw 2 new bands that I kind of love them. And there's an appreciation for it. They're happy to see you. They hug you. They thank you for coming. Oh, you and all their people get together. And you have a blast. And I like being in touch with a musician, whether he's playing for 10 people or 1 million people. But if you're paying for 1 million people and you really could care less which one of us is there and we're paying hundreds of dollars, that's not, to me, as big, I got to say. And merch is, in fact, the lifeblood of the independent bands. Like bands, music, and the smaller venues like the TLA here in Philly. I wanted to say this because my wife's birthday is coming up. And I got something for her that just knocked her socks off. I don't know if you ever heard of the band. But Thursday, September 12th, which is about a month away, Bowling for Soup. One of the great 90s bands will be in town. My wife even sent them like a message like, hey, guys, we're going to be in town. They got a contest. We can win a guitar. My wife's a massive fan. And I kind of surprised her with it. I saw the ad go up. I'm like, yeah, I know. My wife is a massive fan. So we're going to see Bowling for Soup on September 12th. The band that you're so big on, Triple Rail Turn. Watching a lot of videos, like what I see. Look like a great time and a talented band. And again, guys like you out there, and like this past weekend at Sweeney's, the guy from Delco James, he's out there and he films it and he puts it on his website. Kind of taught me a thing or two about how to get better sound. And my man Brent Morrell, of course, Morrell Photography, is out there taking pictures. I didn't realize I never posted I was live on air. That's an error. There we go. Live on air. And so on that note, again, show up. And like I said, great things this past week with bands watching other bands. And I got to see this band this past weekend, and they were on the show a couple weeks back, and they talked to us, and they love it. They got a new album coming out, and it's Lady White Rat. And again, my dude from Delco James put up this awesome video that he shot from the venue. That's a lot of heavy bass. We'll bring it down a little bit. But this is Lady White Rat from Sweeney's. Again, get to know the name. They're going to be back on the show soon when this new album drops. Lady White Rat. This is Drown. And this one's so cool. We're going to play it here on the O Show. It's about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. We'll be back shortly live. Still a lot to talk about. More topics. Who's coming up on the show and a lot more. Stick around. Where else you got to go? Grab that beer. Hang out. Tuesday night. Live.
My brother Chase is going to take us away here.
Yes.
Change your life, I'll love you when she's here. Cut your hair, you'll look like everyone else. Switch your shirt, you're looking a bit strange. Take this pill, it'll make your life so great.
I hear my ridiculous scream in the background. Lady White Rat, and I gotta tell you, when you see that live, if you're a music fan, you see that live, you like hard rock and dudes that are jamming, and that song doesn't move you, I can't help you. It's so damn good. JD Wolf, I'm telling you, Lady White Rat, new album's coming out hopefully very soon. And we're going to bring the dudes back on the show. They were a lot of fun the first time. We had a lot of fun at Sweeney's. They're just so friendly and happy to see me. And watch the set. They were doing great. And then they end their set with that song. And I'm like, oh yeah. And one of the bandmates' girlfriends was always there shooting video. And she's like, yeah, oh yeah. And I just like took off to the stage. And I love that. And I love Luke and the gang and the way they rock. Lady White Rat, remember the name. And remember who brought it to you. That's right here on the Yo Show. Speaking of bands, there's room for more bands. It's funny, somebody made a post the other day like, where are the new bands going to come from when all these old bands retire? They're coming from here, and we might have lost another one. Tell you the truth. The rock band Journey has canceled their tour. Of course, a little power struggle between Neil Sean and some of the other band members about actually who's in control. And since the days of losing Steve Perry, Journey really doesn't mean that much to me. No disrespect to the other singers that they've had. But Steve Perry's always Journey to me, and now there's like a who's in charge thing and a percentage thing and a royalty thing, and they canceled their latest tour. We're supposed to go out overseas as well. So maybe we're approaching the end of Journey as one of those bands. A lot of the bands say goodbye and come back. Motley Crue, Kiss, etc. Kiss, I think, is finally going by the wayside. Don't worry. There's a lot of bands just right here in our backyard that will come play at any time. Speaking of musicians, this whole thing came out of Olympics that Snoop Dogg is a Satanist. And that a lot of rappers are Satanists and they wear satanic type things. I've seen Journey once. Not the same as Steve Perry. And Snoop Dogg's like, no, this thing's like a goat. Like, I'm the goat. And it's a goat. And people are like, Satanist. And he came out and he's like, you know what, just F you, man. Like, and like Jilly said earlier, stop judging everything. Not everything has this meaning. Like, I go to the shows and I got, everything's skull. This skull one that my wife bought me, which I love. The wedding ring there. And this skull one that I, years ago as a Halloween costume, I grew to love it. Trust me, people ask me about this. You don't even want to know what they're saying about that. And there was a gift from Phyllis Greco. Beautiful skull with a stone inside, and the stone is supposed to help you pronounce and speak in public. I think it works. See, I wear this stuff, and, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean like I'm worshiping death or zombies or skull. I just like the way they look. I think they're cool. Goes pretty good with my Slipknot. Slipknot. Yeah, I passed Slipknot. See that Milo Sky wearing their shirt? Came to see you. Love you guys. Cancel culture is a little bit at it again. And, I can sit here and preach. And you kind of hope one of these preachings falls in the right hands of somebody who's like, hey, you know what? This guy makes sense. Let's post it over and over again. Stop. Don't speak for an entire group of people. I'm an Italian guy at my age with a gray beard. A couple dudes like, what are you, like Fred Durst? Okay. No. People talking about like Italian, being Italian, you're this, you're that. Okay, yeah, I'm a greaseball. I say forget about it. Whatever. I grew up at a time like Archie Bunker and Mel Sharples and George Jefferson. It was comedy. It was absolute just to be comedy. There's no need to judge everything. Yeah, Kiss came out, and it was Knights in Satan's Service. That's what people were saying Kiss stood for. KISS, Knights in Satan's Service. Meanwhile, Gene Simmons turned like the biggest marketer of all time. Not saying marketing Satanism, but when JD said cancel culture is at it again, a little bit, like they haven't stopped. They've been at it for a while. And, Angela Marie in the house, somebody I miss dearly. And I've reached out to you a couple times. We definitely would love to have you come back and co-host with us sometime because we love you. We love you a lot. I know you had a lot going on and you're just back to being you. And we love you dearly. And I know my wife does as well. We would love to have you back in the seat. You bring out that little extra something. You know you do. And we've had some fun. So Angela in the house, thank you for tuning in tonight. And life has calmed down. I'm on next. Let me know. All right. We're going to do that because we're going to try and I know we had like a sports show lined up. We might make that Thursday because my wife has some things she does Tuesday, Wednesday. So maybe go more Wednesday shows, of course. Bring that back with a lot of guest co-hosts, Angela, of course. And I've got a few people who are definite. Like, we want to do it. And, of course, Jules, the staple on Tuesdays. And tonight, her cousin, of course, who was the great actor in the movie Ted, she's in town tonight. And Jules hanging her out with her. And that's cool. Jessica Barth, of course. Jules' cousin, they're hanging out. So, next time. Miss you and Jeffany. Well, everybody misses Jeffany. And is that Jeffany picture still here? It's here somewhere. There it is. The one and only. The most unattractive woman on the planet. It's Jeffany. With those beautiful blonde locks. I don't know what went through my head that day. But there. That's where I'm at. Right sexy. Are you allowed to say that? Jules said you can't say hot anymore. Angela and JD, while you're both in here, can you call people hot still? Besides my wifey, she's the hottest. Well, wifey is upstairs being hot. Jeffany's down. Jeffany does the what am I gonna say? Jeffany does the behind the scenes work, and then there's me. Jeffany's beard got thicker too. I hear that's the rumor. Super sexy. It's supposed to say beer cans for your buddies and autographing. Whatever happened with that? Remember the goal here, and tell your friends. What's it, Angela? 50,000 views for you to get to shave my ass. What was that? She wax asses. No, but we're talking about mine. Not shaved, waxed. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Jeffany should be on Wednesday. That'd be something. Let's split. No comment. No comment. Halloween's coming, too. Wax asses. Poor Roger Dorman. Great actor who was our guest. And matter of fact, the first guest that we had Angela with. And, he was great. And we had fun with him. He was a good actor. Some great stories. And then after he was done, we got right on to waxing my ass. For 50,000 for one episode. Wow, that's a lot. Who knows? Maybe enough. Maybe we should advertise it. Make a flyer for it. Because I'm going to do some things. Like, Jewel likes, game show stuff and segments. I got ideas for theme shows and things that can go on. Not waxing my ass. I want people to watch. Oy, let's play around and Meet My Desk, speaking of which. Meet My Desk is something me and Jewel have started. We do here on the program on Tuesday nights. And basically, I went to Jewel's house one Wednesday night and I realized, wow, her desk is like mine. We have trinkets everywhere. And of course, I had the cork I showed the one night and the shark thing. And tonight I bring out this, and this does sit on my desk. This was a gift from Punta Gorda, Florida. This is my Bikini Babe Big Boob shot glass. That's pretty cool. From Florida. Some big boobs. Bikini. And unfortunately, and that's kind of the beauty of it. I did a shot out of this a long time ago and never washed it out. It's got the essence of what goes on at this desk here at the O show. I'd be fired if this is a real production in a TV station or something. Did I crack this? I know. I said, oh wait, it might be cracked. That's just the design. Nice boobs. But yeah, that's Meet My Desk. That's shot glass. I love that thing. I love gifts. Send me gifts. He's awesome. His movie was awesome too. Make sure to watch it. Whose movie? What did I miss? Oh, Roger Dorman, of course. He was great. Me and Angela had a lot of fun. That was the night that, she kind of told Jewel, yeah, you're going to see a little different side of how the Yo Show goes. Yeah. I was like pretty tuned up that first, and I think I indirectly flirted with every one of your friends that jumped in here. Many of them have gone on to relationships and got married. Thank you. And my wife is still here, so I guess I did okay. Duh. The essence of Yo, right? A little different. Right, the mouth that says anything, as you call it. And I like that. And again, this is what I talk about like Wednesday night, and I talk about like the top 5 of people who don't come on podcasts and why. And Angela had never done it before. I know she likes to be, I don't want to say outspoken. She just kind of is herself, says things that's on her mind, gets a little cutting edge with it in a fun way. So I'm like, hey, how about guest co-host? She's like, yeah. Like, just like that, yeah. I'm outspoken with no filter. You do channel it on us, though. We like what you do here. We love, actually, I should say, what you do here when you come in on the Wednesday nights. And I think there's definitely a way to have no filter and be a little outspoken without getting ridiculous. Like, there's some people out there that just talk about anything bad, and then they want to get, like, real rowdy with it, and, like, and that's not what we do here. Like, Angela has me, like, cracking up in stitches with just some of the surprising things she says. And that's cool. That's fun to me. I like stuff like that. And that's what we try to do here on the show without being obnoxious. Although, once again, I go back to the point where my own mother said, I can never watch your show. It's too offensive. That's when you know you made it. No, I just make them Google things. That's okay. Let's play another song while everybody is in the house. Key Concert Series, of course, as I said, comes up August the 31st at the Fuge. 4 great bands. And it's another one. Scoopski, our dear friend from Scoopski. This one's quick, though. It's 1 minute and 48 seconds. We love them. Then I see them at Sweeney's. I'm like, hey, man, how about Key Concert Series? And Mr. and Mrs. Scoopski are like, hey, we're down. So August 31st, you also get to check out this awesome band. Besides is the tune. Oh, God, the Dripstick and the Alabama Hot Pocket. You're just going to make me puke. It's terrific. Well, I do love Dripstick. It should be official. We got to reach out to them, have them the official sponsor. Anyway, Jesus, before I get down that road, let's get Scoopski. And besides, it's just under 2 minutes. We'll come back. We'll play word games with Angela and do some more topics and talk about who's coming on the show. This is the Yo Show, live Tuesday night. We'll be right back.
Hey, the couch is caving in from how I've been living. Feels like my brain is fried, decaying overdrive. The TV kinda sucks when reruns aren't enough to keep your dopamine alive, but it'll be fine. Quarantine, you sanitize me. Please help us get back to normalcy. Keep your distance, help to get back shut to normalcy. You're standing way too close. Don't want us to come to blows. Shaking hands just can't exist. Try it and you'll meet my fist. Hey, haven't you heard the news? We're calling for shutdown of you. Your way of life and state of mind, but it'll be fine. Quarantine, you sanitize me. In 14 days, can I be free? In 14 days, can I be free? Shut your mouth. Quarantine, we're suffocating. Please tell me this isn't reality. Things don't feel quite right when TV causes fights. Someday we'll return to normalcy. Please help us quarantine. Please help us quarantine.
All right, one from Scoopski, Key Concert Series, August 31st. which Angela's now asking me about. We'd love to have you there. Jewel comes and my mom. Wow. Sorry, Mom. Jewel comes and my wife comes and the bands are there and they're fans. And, of course, the guys from SRR Promotions, etc. Will do. And I get to call Angela tomorrow. Very excited. I'm off tomorrow, too. Heck, let's grab a drink tomorrow night. I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. But she is awesome. And, you know, I, of course, give nothing but the biggest of thanks to John Simons in the house, speaking of SRR Promotion and Key Concert Series. I'm filling in Angela about the great things we do at Key and bringing more people to catch these bands. I've been playing songs tonight from the bands that are going to be at the Key Concert. I'm very excited for Scoopski's. I love them. It's a great lineup. Let's throw the banner up here real quick again while John is here, because John makes a lot of this go around. And his wife Kim does the great banners, and John does sound, and we all kind of promote. And John and I get together and pick bands and talk about it. And it's a lot that goes into it, but it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. It's August 31st. It is a Labor Day party. We work hard. Party hard, of course. Thank you, Kim, for that. It's awesome. Key Concert Series at the Fuge, 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, PA, August 31st. 4 incredible bands. And 3 to 4 have already been on the Yo Show. Archist, Sour Station, Scoopski, which just played here, and Dark Fly. I'm going to tell you, if you're watching the show live, or you watch recorded before this show, get a ticket. These are 4 outstanding bands. The venue is a lot of fun. It's great. It's a concert scene. You pull up and it looks like an arena. It's like a concert hall. It's not just a bar. You can drink there, but enjoy a concert atmosphere by people who really care, and bands that care, and the people that promote it that care, and the people that own the venue that really care. Dark Fly blows my mind as well. I'm telling you, watching that band at the Casey Ray Battle of the Bands, blown away right away. As soon as I got off stage, I'm like, I need to meet you guys. And so cool. They do 1 or 2 covers that are great. There's like a 6-piece band, younger dudes, super cool. Great time. We should do the live bar quiz again. That's always cool, too. That was really good that night, too. We gave out money. Arcus and Sour Station, phenomenal as well. We're going to have a Sour Station song shortly. Of course, we said happy birthday to Adam. He's the driving force, the manager behind the great band Sour Station. We were actually worked up a date. We mentioned earlier they're going to come back on the program. It is a phenomenal lineup for Labor Day and also a celebration of Adam's birthday. So you don't need the shore. Like I said in my ad, you don't need the shore. You come on down, you jam to some music, you have some good food, good drinks, good people, dance floor, nice venue, and then Sunday you go down the shore. Make sure August 31st, Key Concert Series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great bands. Great lineup. We love it. Yeah, don't be scared to come on out. I certainly won't bite you. But as I said earlier, some great bands coming on the program over the next few weeks. Some new announcements for bands that are going to be coming here on the O Show. We have September 10th is the Circus Hearts. They have a show coming in September at Constadter's, a nice music festival. Of course, they're coming on the program on the 10th. The 17th, we do welcome back Sour Station and their new singer and talk about some of the new stuff they got going on. And, of course, September 24th, Stealing Society. They got new music coming out. They mentioned the Key Concert Series. We'd love to have Stealing Society on the stage playing some of their new stuff. 9:45, we're getting there. Let's play. We have one more from Key Concert Series bands, Sour Station. This is a totally different direction for them with their new female singer. In My Solitude, I'll Sway Alone. Down, there's a little bit of a soft one and cranks in it. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Great song, Sour Station. In My Solitude, I'll Sway Alone. This is the O Show Tuesday night. You can catch this band August 31st at the Key Concert Series. We'll be right back in a few minutes with the lineup of who's coming on. Stick around.
Encapsulated in my solitude, I swear your love through the silence there creeps a somber tune, the one you don't like. And you show up once again dressed in your masquerade. You're ready for the fight.
Yes.
And your footsteps, they echo like pouring rain, a soft disdain for the night. You said you would have never ever danced with me. You were never in the mood. So you leave me here to sway alone in my solitude. I'll sway alone. I've not forgotten how to move. Well, you should know. 'Cause the whispers they spread like the jam on my bread, and I don't think I'll be getting to you anytime soon. You said you would have never ever danced with me. You were never in the mood. So you leave me here to sway alone in my turned off the light, then went to bed. Tried to convince me the shit was all in my head. You fuck with the speakers, now my radio don't work. What the fuck am I supposed to do now that my radio don't work? I can't sway you alone, and I've got no money to spend. I fucked up again for letting you in for the last
A very happy birthday to their manager, Adam Kovitz. Sour Station. In My Solitude, I'll Sway Alone, a terrific song from that band. You can catch them at the Key Concert Series August 31st at the Fuge. Tickets on sale right now, $15 online, $20 at the door. Tranquility Brewing does the food and drink. The Fuge hosted, and SRR Promotions and the Yo Show work their fingers to the bone to bring in the action. Great song as well, great band. And when they played that at the Fuge, crowd went nuts. It's an even better song live to catch Adam's son, Dan Kovitz, rocking out on guitar. Sour Station, great band. They'll be on the show here in a few weeks. Key Concert Series, August 31st. Don't worry about being Labor Day. Come out and do something real this Labor Day. Want to blow something up? Bang your head, baby. Some awesome music. 4 great bands. Once again, it's Darkfly, Arcist, Scoopski, Sour Station for Adam's birthday. Key Concert Series at the Fuge. Thank you for that, man. I love playing music. That was a lot of fun tonight. 9:51. We had some comedy with Jilly Reil earlier. Now we're doing music, and pretty cool. Let's give you a rundown of who is coming on the program. We did a couple of special guest announcements for ones that we just signed on to. And John Simons, of course, my wife said, make sure you and Kim try to come out to Constotters to see the Circus Hearts, and we'll give you the information. And those dudes will be back on the show. Chris and JoJo and the whole gang. We love those dudes. They're so cool. Of course, great friends of Twisted, Steve Higgins and Sarah and Cindy and the whole gang out there. Of course, Circus Hearts, know them well. Another great local band. Of course, John Simon tonight. The Grim Jacks, one of my favorites. Great, fun, talented band. These bands work hard. They want to get out and play. If you know venues, lay them on me. Let's group into something. Let's get these bands into more places. Our friends from Harkin are playing the Gem. That's coming up. Why Broken Goblet for the Fuge, first and foremost. Spend your money there first. Shameless plug. Coming up on the program next Tuesday night. We'll be right here, right back, 8 p.m. Jules should be back, and the band Wasted Potentials on the program. Great Jersey band, young band, another great female lead vocalist. Wasted Potential right here, August 20th on the Yo Show. August 27th, another great local band who just seems to be blowing up. A little more of a harder rock scene as we welcome Breaker to the program. September 3rd, a former Key Concert Series band who really brought it home, our man Phil, and the band Fragmented will be represented here September the 3rd. September the 10th, as we said, Chris and JoJo and the dudes back from the Circus Hearts. And I get the feeling we're going to play that video that myself and Cassie and Jewel appear in. I think we'll play that night. Circus Hearts, September 10th. September 17th, as we mentioned, Sour Station. And September 24th, Stealing Society right here on the Yo Show. And don't forget, we do have a Wednesday night program coming up for you. Not this week, but it's next week. It is next week. From the band Eternal Frequency, their great singer, ML Elizabeth. Can't wait to meet her. That is her. She'll be here. Super cool woman. We've had some great conversations about the music scene and just things to do in the local music scene. Eternal Frequency. That is on a Wednesday night program, because we're going to start bolstering Wednesdays again. Guest co-host, the whole 9 yards. And then the sports show thing is coming too. So I got a lot going on. And my wife, she's patient with it. Oof, man, I'm almost out of breath. Phillies lost tonight 5-0 to the Florida Marlins. That's really great. When you know you're struggling bad. So if the Braves win tonight, that makes them 6 games back. How about you? I'm getting a little nervous. Still got my Phillies hat on. But this little suck. Standing close behind, just in case. It needs a little Yo Show logo on the back of that too. It's lingering, just in case. I know. Shameless plug. Football season's coming. Fantasy football season's coming. All that great stuff that we love so very much. As I said, Wasted Potential on the program next week. This week, we want to give a massive thanks to the beautiful, talented, super funny guest from this evening, Jillie Riel. Big round of applause. She was incredible. The Cougar of Comedy. Catch her. I'll put up the banner again so you can see all her social media sites. Of course, Facebook, Jillie Riel, The Cougar of Comedy. Instagram's lowercase, The Cougar of Comedy, www.thecougarofcomedy.com. YouTube, The Cougar of Comedy. Go there right after the show's over. Catch us some of her skits. She's hilarious. She's sexy. She looks great on stage. She was a terrific guest tonight, and I said smart. She's like, okay, smart. She is smart. Absolutely. John Simons hit me with it. There is so much talent and hard work that these bands put into it. They are all the next playlist. Yes. Follow and support them all. Come out to the next Key Concert Series event, August 31st. Like I said, when you come, if you're reading this, you're watching us live, you watch this recorded, if you come, stay. Catch all 4 bands. People are saying at Sweeney's, there was bands that stayed there from beginning to end. And at the end, the last 2 bands were Strange Culture and Lady White Rat. And everybody's like, God, I'm so glad I stayed. Like, man, what a great idea to stick around. I found 2 new bands I love. You do it. See what we keep preaching about, the new original music community. It is I swear to God, I tell my wife it's like a second family. John and Kim and Stu and Malcolm and Phyllis and Donna and the whole group there. And like I said, even this past weekend at Sweeney's, felt like family. You're meeting family and hugging people. And, that stuff is absolutely great. Jake from Desecration performed. He's an awesome guitarist. His mom was there. She's super supportive. And she's like, Jake's going to college after this. And I don't know, and it's sad. You'd like to see him keep playing. And I said, I'll see you guys when he comes back. We'll be there. And that's what it's all about. You stick with them. They become friendly. It's almost like family to a lot of the people out there on the scene. And the bands, of course. Like I said, we went to see Milo Sky at the brewery. It's like a family thing, man. Everybody's hugging you and thanking you for being there. And you're there because you love them. You're there because you love the music. You're there because you love the community, like John said. You love the scene. There's so much freaking talent. That's good. You're allowed to be in Tennessee, bro. There will be others. Like I said, fall's coming. So once summer ends and everybody's vacations are away, fall's coming. Get out to see these bands that are in town. Like some go to college, and it unfortunately wrenches some bands like Device, who we miss. My man Q. Love you. Device maybe on the outs, but a lot of bands out there kicking it, working it, and we love it. Come on to the O Show. Talk to an audience that'll become your new audience, your new fans. Come talk to us about what gets you excited about it. And if you're local enough, come out. Again, Key Concert Series. Don't miss this stuff. We're bringing it to you. Next one is Labor Day Party. Work hard, play hard, August 31st. Arcus, Sour Station, Scoopski, and Darkfly. We're not just bringing any old bands. We're bringing bands with some juice. That place rocks on Saturday nights. We love it. Again, the emojis, the hearts from my man Tyler Travis and Bear Rains. Ryan Beckett, of course. Speaking of Milo Sky. Some likes from Tracy Hearn. Thank you. Proof OG in the house. Todd Fry, of course, another former Key Concert Series dude. Andy Miller and Gary Burnett. We thank everybody for the love, the support, in viewing the Yo Show tonight. We watched a grown man sit in front of a wall full of Funko Pops with his live on air and his gigantic stormtrooper. There he is. Gigantic stormtrooper in his jewelry and his backwards hat. His whole Fred Durst thing. Would have loved to have been at Sweeney's and seen Strange Cult. They were terrific. You know how they do at Sweeney's, man. They rock that place. Would love to still talk about Key. It's something they haven't kept out of their minds. We talk about it. And I love those guys, Nick and Noah and Garrett and company. So we'll keep working them. We love you. We love you as well. I love my wife and I love you and Kim and everybody in the group. Again, SRR Promotions. I go again with Stu and Malcolm, and of course Phyllis and Donna and Kim, of course. And we just go on and how much we love you guys. We look forward to, of course, the great party you guys do every year. Your pig roast. We look forward to that. We love hanging out with you guys. It actually gives us a really good feeling about the music community, what people feel about it, think about it, and the fact that they love it. And that means a lot. Last year was a great time. We expect more great times from our town here. Once again, Jilly Reil, we thank you tonight. You can find Jilly Reil Facebook at Jillie Riel, the Cougar of Comedy. Instagram is Cougar of Comedy, www.cougarofcomedy.com. YouTube, the Cougar of Comedy. We thank you for coming on. She was a lot of fun. Hilarious tonight. Just an absolute great show. Jewel does send her love to everybody. Unfortunately, like I said, tonight, had relatives from out of town. One of them, the amazing Jessica Barth, who was on our program way back when. Jewel's going to talk to her about coming back on the program because she has a new project coming out. It's a Sean Astin project. And she's going to be in that, and we want her to come back on the program and talk about that. Now, I'm glad I got out. See, this is why you watch the Yo Show. You find bands, you get information, you learn about local stuff, and you get reminded to order the pig for the pig roast. You're welcome. I expect a small cut. There is no cut. Of course, John and Kim want to mention to you, Phil Stock is on the way in a couple weeks. Phil Stock happens in our area. Great dude, Phil Sweeney, runs a show every year, like an outdoor stage. I think it's like $30, but all the money goes to mental health awareness, and it gets local bands to play. I think it's a BYO and stuff like that, but it's a great time. Phil's a great dude. I love him. Phil Stock. Try to get him on the program to talk about it. I know he's busy, just had a baby. We're trying to get Phil on the program before Phil Stock and talk to him about that great project. 10 o'clock, we're going to get out of here. St. Ricketts is the band. We're going to do Kingdom Fall again. How about that? Let's do that again like we did last week, because Kingdom Fall is one of my favorites. Jules said, I love Kingdom Fall. So let's exit with it. This is the Yo Show. I'll send you the date. Definitely will. I forgot the... Oh, no, I'll get the date for you right now. Phil Stock. Hang on. If you're in there. People. I lost the thingy. There it is. Saturday, September 21st. I'm actually off that day. Phil Stock. My man Phil Sweeney. Does great work. Great for local music scene. And want to talk to us about stuff. Phil's awesome. So try to get a lot of people there. St. Ricketts. Kingdom Fall. Thank you for tuning in for the Yo Show. No Wednesday night show this week. We'll see you next Tuesday with Wasted Potential. Have a great night. My dude.